Welcome to a presentation from Science with Attitude, SWAT. Water drops on a penny demonstrates water tension with concepts of adhesion and cohesion that makes water stick. Let's get started.
Hi, I'm Kim.
And I'm Catherine, and today we're demonstrating SWAT's water drops on a penny kit. This lesson is appropriate for all ages, and it only takes about 15 minutes.
As with all SWAT kits, Water Drops on a Penny comes with an instructor's notebook, complete with inventory checklist, detailed lesson plans, supplemental information, and information reporting sheets for the instructor to fill out once the activity is complete.
A very simple preparation. All you need is a plate or another flat surface, pennies, one for each student, a cup of water, and a dropper. You may want a towel as well.
The Water Drops on a Penny kit comes complete with all these items except the fresh water.
The other thing you'll want to do is to prep your students by talking about adhesion and cohesion for the older group. And for younger students, you might just want to express it as water sticks to things that are like itself and unlike itself.
That's a very good point, depending on the age group. Thank you, Catherine. Are you ready to begin?
I'm ready.
All right, Catherine. Have you ever noticed that water beads on a nice, clean car?
I have.
Do you know what causes that?
I'm going to say surface tension.
That's part of it, absolutely. So what happens with water is that it has some interesting properties. One of them is it likes to stick to other water molecules. It sticks to things like itself.
Okay.
We call that cohesion. Can you say cohesion?
Cohesion.
Absolutely. Also, water tends to want to stick to things unlike itself, and we call that adhesion. Can you say adhesion?
Adhesion.
Very good. So would you like to take a drop of water and put it on that penny, and let's see what happens. Just one drop.
I will.
Let's take a closer look. All right, Catherine, so let's start by putting one drop of water on the penny.
Okay,
Just
Kim.
one. There
Drop
you go.
one.
Very good. Now, let's make some observations about that drop of water. What do you see?
Well, I see one drop of water that is not running off the penny.
Absolutely. Can you tell me why it's forming a drop? What properties that we just talked about would make it form a drop?
Would that be cohesion?
That is cohesion. And why is it not running off the penny? That means the water's sticking to something other than itself.
I think that would be adhesion.
Very good. The water's forming a drop because it's sticking to itself. It's not running off the penny because it's sticking to something unlike itself. And notice, if you look very closely, you can see that that bead is actually formed like a dome. Do you see that?
I do see that.
That's very good. The water is forming a dome because water tends to stick to itself more than it sticks to things unlike itself, like the air. So that drop of water is actually sticking to itself more than the air. That's called surface tension.
That is pretty cool. I think I understand.
Very good. And it's a word you used earlier, so now you get what causes that. Now, I want you to consider something. What do you think will happen if we add one more drop of water to the existing drop?
Well, based on what you've taught me, I'm guessing if I put one more drop, it's just going to be a bigger drop on the penny, but it's still not going to run off.
Very good. Let's see. Let's test that hypothesis. What happened, Catherine?
Well, it did just that. I hypothesized that the drop would get bigger, but would still stay on the penny, and that's just what it did.
Very good. So you confirmed your hypothesis. Water sticks to itself, but it also sticks to other things. That's causing what you see. Now, let's make another hypothesis. How many drops do you think you can fit on that penny?
Well, I've done 2. I'm going to guess maybe 10, so maybe 8 more.
Let's see. Go ahead and test your hypothesis, but keep adding drops until the surface tension breaks and the water runs off the penny.
Okay, let's go. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, wow, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 and 22, 23, 24. Boy, look at that, Kim. The drop's covering the whole penny now. Let's see if I can get 25.
Very good, Catherine.
26 and 27. 28, 29.
So how many drops did you get, Catherine, before the surface tension broke?
29 drops.
Outstanding. So what does that tell you about how many drops you thought the penny would hold?
It would hold a whole lot more than I thought it would.
That's because of surface tension. Very good. Because of the properties of water, we have surface tension, adhesion, and cohesion demonstrated. Can you tell me something else you learned today?
Well, what I'm noticing is now I have 2 big drops. There's still 1 big drop on the penny, and now there's 1 big drop on the side of the plate.
Very good, Catherine. So you've certainly learned a lot today, and you've made some great observations. I bet you'd enjoy another SWAT kit called The Incredible Water Journey. Check out that and all our many other SWAT kits available online at dcmga.com.
And we'll see you next time.